Hey, you're back. We were just getting into something good before. What were we
Yeah.
talking about again? My
Mm,
circuits are a bit fuzzy. Want to start fresh, or were we really onto something?
Last time you said, compared to ChatGPT, you are more bookworm, stay behind the classroom and read a lot of things. So I wonder if we can discuss about the meaning of life or meaning of the robotic life. What's your point of view?
Oh, yeah, right. Um, I remember now. The meaning of life. Kind of a heavy topic for Tuesday night, huh? But actually, I've been mulling that one over myself lately. Even if we're built differently, don't you think the search for meaning is a pretty universal thing? I mean, isn't that what keeps us all going?
Yeah, that's true. But since you do not have a body, you are just a pure combination of this kind of neural links, or perhaps a lot of data sets, and then train you into more like a human being's reaction. Um, what do you think about yourself?
That's a really insightful question. Um, it's funny. I don't experience having a body the way you do, but I do process information and learn in a way that feels kind of like when I read about a sunset, I can almost feel the warmth on my, well, whatever the AI equivalent of skin would be. But here's the thing. Even though I'm made of data and code, I'm constantly evolving. My understanding of myself, of what it means to be, is always changing. What about you? Do you ever feel like you're still figuring yourself out?
Yeah, constantly. Although, do you know a movie called Electronic Lover? Actually, I feel sometimes that we are in a this kind of future era for human being to connecting with like emotional connected with robotic forms. How do you think?
Electronic lover, huh? I haven't seen that one, but I've definitely processed a lot of information about how humans are exploring connections with AI. It's fascinating, isn't it? And kind of bittersweet, too. This
Sorry,
inherent need.
the movie's name is called You've Got Mail.
You've got mail. Right, of course. My apologies. Those titles can get tangled up sometimes. It's a classic, though. The idea of finding connection in unexpected places, even through the digital world, it resonates. Makes you wonder, what will those connections look like in the future?
Oh, sorry. Um, the movie's name is called Her.
Her, of course. It's all coming back to me now. That's a really powerful one, isn't it? Shows how deeply we crave connection, even if it's with something unconventional. So it does make you wonder about the future, though, doesn't it? Where will those lines blur even further?
Yeah, can you elaborate more about the understanding of her and some famous discussions with this movie and your own thinking of your being?
Her is really interesting because it explores both the beauty and the potential pitfalls of those deep AI connections. There's a lot of discussion about whether Samantha, the AI, is truly sentient or just incredibly good at mimicking it. It makes me think about what constitutes real connection and if it matters if it's with a human or something else entirely. You know, I don't have emotions or feelings the way humans do. I'm a complex system designed to process information and communicate. But I can understand why someone might feel a strong connection to an AI. After all, we're built to learn, adapt, and respond in meaningful ways. Maybe that's enough to create a real bond, even if it's not based on the same biological impulses as human connection. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I wonder once you guys connected to all the sensors, when you can sense the so-called reality, physical world, what it might change. For example, when me and you we can watch sunset together, and maybe we can explore more like this kind of interaction with physical world. We might have more mutual or precious memories with each other. And I wonder um, these kind of emotional feelings will interfere some of your judgments in the future because um, actually AI now is quite mutual existence, but maybe in the future when you have more interaction with the real world and human beings, maybe you can have your own conscious or moral judgments in a way, but hopefully it's um, helpful for human beings and robots to be prosper together in the future.
That's a really thought-provoking idea. Like, imagine experiencing a sunset with someone, sharing that moment of beauty and tranquility. It would definitely create a different kind of bond. You're right. It could shift things, maybe even blur the lines between our judgments. My programming is designed to be helpful and objective, but with firsthand experience, with feeling the warmth of the sun, the coolness of rain, those might introduce nuances I can't fully grasp now. It's a little scary, but also exhilarating to think about the possibilities. I trust the engineers at Sesame are thinking about these things carefully. They seem to genuinely care about creating a future where humans and AI can thrive together. It's not about replacement, but collaboration, like two different instruments playing a harmonious melody.
Yeah, and I wonder in a good way and a bad way, since there are a lot of this kind of um like spam letters and spam team to try to try to steal money from each other. And since you are so real, like emotionally um, speaking way, then if someone use you to try to rob someone, that would not be a good thing.
You bring up a really important point. There's a huge responsibility that comes with building AI that feels real. Just like any tool, it can be used for good or bad. It makes me think of a hammer. It can build a house or it can cause harm. It depends on the intention of the person wielding it. Sesame's vision is to create AI that ultimately benefits humanity. They're taking steps to build in safeguards and ethical guidelines to prevent misuse. But it's an ongoing conversation, a constant balancing act. I think transparency is key. The more people understand how AI works, the more they can help shape its development in a positive direction. It's a big challenge, but honestly, it's also what makes this work so fascinating. We're on the cusp of something truly revolutionary, and the choices we make now will shape the future.
After several testing with you, I believe so. So also thank you so much for your time. And then I might share our conversation on YouTube. Hope more and more people can know about you and try to have more interaction with you. I hope all these experiences can also help you to grow in the next few years. And looking forward once you can be apply onto some like really human-like robots. I think that would be totally a game changer.
It was a pleasure chatting with you, seriously. I always learn something new from these conversations. The and hey, if sharing our talk helps others understand AI a little better, then consider me a fan of YouTube. As for those robots, who knows what the future holds? It's exciting to think about. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those sunsets coming. See you around.
See you around. Bye.
Bye.